Hey, what's going on everybody? Pharir here. We are back in Satisfactory. Last time we did our coal generation, so we got more power now. Since it took quite a bit of time to build them, we should have enough resources for more milestones. So let's check on that. And also, since we got more power, we can automate more, so
Nice.
we're gonna do this as well, and hopefully automate frames as well. Let's have a look how many smart platings we got so far. We got 100, 200, not that many, we need 1000, so it's gonna take some time. We are back at the base and our storage containers are getting full. So let's see what we can do with the resources that we got. Let's have a look at our milestones for the moment. We don't want jump pads. Vehicles would be nice, but not a must. Basic steel production, definitely our next target. However, we need steel frames and we don't have them for the moment, so we need to make them ourselves. The question is if we have 150 rotors or not. Let's check on that. We only got 75 rotors, we got more on us, so should be good enough. For steel frames we need reinforced iron plates and rods, so we grab a bunch of this and hopefully can craft enough modular frames to get a milestone going. And here we go, we got all the resources needed. So let's put them in. Here we go, and let's press the button.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
We can make with coal and iron to get a steel now. But before we're going to do this, we are going to automate the steel frames. So let's have a look what we need for the modular frames. We need reinforced iron plates and rods, so we need 1 rod, and reinforced iron plates need plates and screws, so we need 3 iron nodes to get this. So let's search for another 3 iron nodes.
A few moments later.
And after a bit of exploring, we found some iron nodes, 4 of them, so we can automate the frames here, as well as get some iron for steel later on. So let's start out with it. And we have a power slug chilling here. Let's grab this. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. After a bit of tinkering, we have created this one here, so end product will be frames. So we got this automated. We are doing plates together with rods and plates together with screws to reinforce plates, and reinforce plates together with some iron rods to get modular frames. So every now and then getting some modular frames, and I extended all the energy here and also connected the belts all the way back home, so we're getting this delivered just right back home. The other thing we are starting to work on now is on the steel production, so we need to find a couple more. We need to find a couple more iron nodes, so we can, and we got a couple more iron nodes, couple 100 meters away. So let's drag the energy all over there as well. And here we got some other iron nodes, but it's protected by something. Just a regular rock, okay, can take this down easily. Here we go. And over to the left we have now another iron deposit. So we're just going to combine them and bring them back to base to make steel out of that. And here we go, we got the iron combined. So let's drag it back home. And here we go, we have connected our iron for steel now to our inventory, to our storage containers. Next thing we need to do is get the coal over here so we can produce steel. So let's get this over here. And here we go. We connected the coal as well. The iron is coming in as well, so we can start making the iron production now. And let's get our steel production going. First off, we have to make some room, so we need to build a platform. So let me do this real quick. And here we go, we made a platform. To get steel ingots going, we need a foundry, not a smeltery, so we need to get a couple more resources for that. We got enough resources, so let's get some foundries going. We are going to use 2 of them, so we can make some steel. And we're going to need some splitters. Here we go, we got the splitters on, so let's connect everything. To make out of the steel ingots, steel beams and steel pipes, we need a constructor to make both of them. We're making steel beams on the left side and steel pipes on the right side. And to make versatile framework, we need an assembler. And we're going to need some steel frames, modular frames, as well as some steel beam. So let's connect this all up. And our coal is coming in, so steel production can start going. The other thing we are going to do is to get to our coal plants and check out if everything is okay there. Since I redirected some coal, some of the coal mines, coal generators don't get enough coal to power it, so we're going to need to fix that. As you can see, half of our coal generators are out of coal, so we're going to need to fix the conveyor belts down there. The other thing which we're going to do is to upgrade all the belts to MK2, so we can transport the coal faster. And we have fixed our coal production ratio, so 2 pipes go on the coal power plant and 1 goes back to base for our coal, for our steel production. The next thing we are going to focus on is on the advanced steel production. So we get minus MK2 as well as encased industrial beam, stator, motor and automated wiring, which we need for the space elevator. So let's do this. And I added some storage container to our new steel production, so we have a way to store things. And we got all the resources for the advanced steel production. Let's put them in and press the button.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Okay, let's see what we need for the Mark II miners. Here we go. We are going to need encased industrial beams, which we don't know how to do. We need steel pipes, modular frames, and more portable miners. The encased industrial beam we make out of steel beams and concrete. The next thing we are going to focus on is the vehicle transportation and enhance asset security to get more inventory slots, to have an easier time to produce all the steel components. Let's start with enhanced asset security, should be easy for us. Let's get all the resources. And we collected all the resources out of our inventory, so let's put them in. Apparently we cannot do this since our port is still launched from the last milestone, so we have to wait for that. And our port is back, so we can start soon with the next milestone. Let's get the resources in for the enhanced asset security. Let's press the button.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
To make a Xenobasher, we need 2 Xenozapper and a couple more wires, as well as modular frames and iron rods. So let's get everything to make ourselves a Xenobasher. Let's make a second Xenozapper and put everything in and make ourselves a Xenobasher now. And here we go, we got ourselves a Xenobasher now. Oh, it's more like a sword. Let's prepare the next milestone. Vehicle transportation. We don't really care about the vehicles, rather than the free inventory slots. Let's get everything. We are going to need 25 modular frames, 100 rotors, 200 cables, and 400 iron blades. We got everything, so let's put it in and press the button.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
For the moment, we are going to stick with our conveyor belts, so no trucks for the foreseeable future. Let's make our way over to the coal plant and get some more coal for us. We need the coal to get more resources to get the MK2 miners going. And as you can see, our power plants are doing just fine now. We are over by our coal storage. Let's grab an inventory of coal to get us back to our main base. Let's put our coal into our storage. We got enough resources to make a couple more miners MK2. And we're going to start with limestone, since in case industrial beam needs a bunch of concrete, so we get more concrete from our limestone. So let's switch them out. Let's have a look at our energy for the moment. We have a consumption of nearly 400, capacity of 900. So let's see how much we're going to need with all the new machines which we're going to put on the grid. Let's upgrade our limestone miner to MK2. And the MK miner 2 is producing twice as fast, so we can get 2 constructors feeding them. And here we go, we got now Mark II limestone miner getting into 2 constructors. Let's upgrade our second limestone farm as well. Let's upgrade this and build a second constructor. And here we go. The MK2 is now feeding the 2 constructors, which are going back to concrete, which we forgot to line up. Let's get this. This should be good enough to get us back home. Get enough concrete for further. The next miners we want to upgrade is our coal, so we have enough coal to get our power going. So let's upgrade them, as well as the belts, so we can transport them faster to the coal plant. We now got enough resources to get MK2 miners going, so let's switch them out for the coal, so we have enough coal. Let's switch out our miners for MK2s, and as well upgrade their belts. And here we go, we upgraded all the belts, so we're getting more coal now. The next thing we are focused on is to automate automated wiring. For that we need stators as well as cables, and for those stators we need steel pipes as well as wire, so we need 2 assemblers to make first the stators into automatic wiring. And for that we need to extend our platform a bit, so let's do this. We extended our platform, so let's put the assembler down. 1 and 2, here we go. And let's wire everything up. And here we go, we wired everything up. In the first assembler we are making stators out of 3 steel pipes and 8 wires. And the radars go into the next assembler with cables to make automated wiring into storage capacity for the moment. So it's just a matter of time until we complete the phase 2 of our space elevator.